Here we go.
It's BeerDisciples.
Who are we?
This is Ross Quintana.
What the?
And I'm Robert Hubbard.
What the hell? He speaks!
Cinder Bock. Check it out.
Wow, he totally took over the role.
Back to you, Ross.
Meh. That we were role reversing there. Cinder Bock. Boom. Excited for this one. Another one of the limited series from Sam Adams. Blippity Blue. This is a rauchbier and a double bock mix. So it's a rauchbock. If you like to pronounce it rauchbier, we will allow that.
It's supposed to be good, right? 94?
Got a 94 overall and 88 for the style, so pretty good marks there. We tried their chili, the Vixen, right? Their chili chocolate thing, and it was alright. It wasn't great, but this year I tried their Bonfire Rauchbier, and it was one of my favorite beers they've come out with in a long time. A lot of times some of their beers come out, and even though they're unique in the style for them, when you're drinking a lot of craft beer, I drink a lot of imperial beers, so they always feel like, okay, you did this new style, but it feels like still a small beer, and that's not their fault. But the point is that it was nice when they came out with that Bonfire Rauchbier. I thought, that's great. That really made a statement. That really had an identity where if I picked up that beer, I'd know that beer again. And for them, that was, for me, it was impressive for them. So I like to see that they're stepping up their game. This one, it's got all the things that you want. I mean, it's got a 9.4 ABV, so it's a decent size. It's above average size. Probably the double bock, right, is bringing that, and then the Rauchbier portion's probably smaller in that, but it's just a right ABV because you're going to want to still have this be pretty drinkable. And I'm excited to see. We got Hallertau hops in here. It reminds me of when we were roaming the German countryside.
That's right.
And
what a great trip.
Absolutely, I don't fly. I'm not driving the countryside. Hallertau and...
Besides, Germany's overrated.
And the Malter... I can't even read it. What is it? Mutfrau. The Mafrau. Noble hops are in there. So I can't even actually read what that is to see what that is. The writing's just a little bit small, and I got glasses, Sam Adams, so maybe...
What are you trying to read here?
Their SEO keyword stuffing on the bottle here by changing the text so small no one can read it.
Change the font.
Yeah, pretty good beer though. Let's crack into it. Let's see. RateBeer, like we said, has this as a 94. 88 for the style. So let's check it out. Cha cha cha. And yes, we look scroungy white because, well, really we were just scroungy white. But the point is, I know this isn't glamorous. This isn't Lady Gaga style for me today, unless you see my suspenders, which start to be like, "Ow, what?" Anyway, we actually had to mow the lawn, and see, we stopped by the store and we said, you know what? I refuse to do any real work without a reward. So here we have the beer. So let's get to the pour. Oh, she's pretty. A lot of carbonation now.
That's wow.
But look at the color coming through that.
That head is hanging around. Look at that. Slowly filtering.
That is a nice color. You're getting a really nice. Get your pour on there. You're getting a nice kind of a little darker amber color. Really good colors on that, actually. It's just nice golden, kind of a reddish hue. So color-wise, that's pretty good. I'd go about a 4 on the color. Let's get to the nose. I got a little too much head on the heaty ho here.
The heaty ho?
The heaty ho.
It smells good.
Oh yeah, you get that little bit of... You definitely get the malt body, but the little peak...
It's like...
a little peekaboo smoke flavor on that.
Yeah. And it's
but
more...
it's like a mesquite almost, isn't it? kind of more than like a
yeah,
roast.
But it's hard to say, really. I mean, you smell the sweetness. I smell the sweetness now, and the first thing that hit me though was like almost a sourness, like a citrusy kind of thing.
Well, let's get to the taste.
That's unique.
They have done well, my good and faithful servant. Tell me that roast isn't just awesome. We tried that stone smoked porter, and it was like, yeah, I know some people really like it, but
this
I was
roast
like,
is just right. It doesn't. It's not getting into the coffee section. You know, a lot of roasts make you think, tastes like coffee.
Yeah, it's not like black malt.
This doesn't. This is like, I don't know. It just seems balanced.
This really feels like a larger version of the one that I had in their bonfire rauchbier, and yet this has some more sweetness, and the caramel notes are definitely coming up
A lot of
through
sweetness,
through that body, and the roast notes on top give it that really nice depth. I'm trying to think if these were these. Oh yeah, the Hallertau hops. Yeah, this is just really. Getting a nice syrupy body, and you don't get that from Sam Adams very much. Not the full-on syrupy body, and then the sweet notes mixed. Like the aftertaste is like those sweet caramel notes, but then that roastiness that kind of balance
It
out.
does. Yeah, it's not sickeningly sweet like a lot of them are.
Yeah, and it's not overly roasty. It's kind of eating. It's like eating kettle corn. You know what I mean? It's that combination of butter, you know, the sweetness and the saltiness that's in the right blend, and you see it's making my mouth water after the drink, which is kind of what does that and what lends that. Yeah, really. And you get that 9% ABVs coming right over the top.
Yeah.
Where it's not so big that it becomes boozy, but it's big enough that you're almost like pre-booziness, you know what I mean? You can sense that alcohol character coming through.
Yeah.
Like in that lightness, that kind of, that hot, it's got a little bit of hotness.
Just a touch.
But just barely a touch that blends in with that sweet mouth-watering caramel, and then that roastiness. So
I think it's something that, you know, it accents everything, the sweetness, the smokiness, the booziness. It's all like counteracting flavors that just blend perfectly together.
Yeah, and it's the right, very well balanced, and it's the right level of carbonation.
It reminds me of good Thai food with all its conflicting flavors, and yet it tastes amazing. That's what this is. Liquid Thai.
Okay, so final thoughts on the Cinder Bock. For me, definitely a good job done by Sam Adams. Great balance for them and big for a bigger beer. It has the right flavor combinations. Everything's firing right on this. It's got the roastiness, but it's not obnoxious. It's got the malt body. They did a great job. It's got that little bit of hotness, a little bit of booziness, just enough to be in balance with that sweet, mouth-watering caramel malt. Brings it all together. So this is a good solid beer. I'm going to give this a probably I'm going to agree actually and go with a overall for me I'm going to say it's a 90, and for the style I'm going to say it's a 93. I'm going to say 93. So actually I'm going to go 91 overall and 93 for the style. And for me it's definitely I would consider this an A- beer I would buy again, and very solid work.
I concur.
We have concurrence. So if you see it, check it out. I enjoyed it. I like this one a little better than the Vixen that we tried for the same series. Different one from them. So if you see it, check it out. And you can also subscribe. Boom, up above. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. We got a bunch of videos that we've been stockpiling. That's right, sandbagging it. And that we're going to be uploading. So check that out. We're expanding. We're creating the new website for you that should have tons of stuff. This is going to be ugly, nasty good. So Check that out when it comes. Keep checking back, and check us out on Twitter at beer_disciples. Yeah, I think that's what we are. Beer_disciples. And you can email us at thebeerdisciples@gmail.com if you got a beer you want us to check out. You want to send us beer mail and have us review a beer that isn't from our area. We will review that ass. Oh yes, can I say it? How's that work? Can I say ass? Oh shit. Oh, I said it again.
You're gonna get censored. Censored.
Beep, boop. So yeah, check us out. Until next time, we're gonna say cheers. Yeah, until next time, we're gonna say boop.